Hi Aries, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of November 15th to the 21st, 2021. Alrighty, so my voice is 10 times better in this reading in comparison to Leo's. I just feel like they are struggling to a certain extent. But anyways, that's not good for me. So let's cleanse your energy a bit, or my energy, our energy. Alrighty. So I do want to thank you so much for your love and support on this channel, as I cleanse it a little too much in my eyes. If you're looking to book a personal reading, I am accepting offers or requests at this time. So you'll see all the information you need down below, the options. Just shoot me an email and I'll get that started for you, okay? So let's begin by pulling the overall focus for the week from the Sacred Forest deck. Bear with me, it is quite early here. Just working a full-time job on top of this, so I do it when I can. You might find that you have a very hefty schedule or something that takes up a lot of your time. There's a reason why I mentioned that, alright? Feeling very spiritual this week, or a focus on fairies for some of you. Interesting. As I'm drawn to the fairies on the front of Strokes on the front of this deck, the box. Okay. There's something about your energy that's a lot calmer than people expect, or it just draws people into you. I'm hearing you're a pillar of strength. Activation. There's something that's activating within you, I feel the need to say. Interestingly enough, they should have chosen a different color for this word. I've thought this before because you can't see the A in this lighting. There's part of that activation people can't see outwardly. Does that make sense? It's part of you within that's changing, that's activating in a very pure way. It's a very, I'm hearing clarifying, but I feel like it's a very purifying process for you. That's allowing you to feel more calm, more content, more graceful. Very interesting. There is chaos in your life, or just that takes place within you or around you at times, but you just not letting it get the best of you this week, and therefore being a true inspiration or a really good example to others. Wow, good for you. We're going to pull the main part of the reading from the Tattoo Tarot deck. Don't allow yourself to feel too serious or too much like planning this week. I want to say maybe a little bit uptight, oddly enough. It feels a bit contradicting because the Three of Cups started to get away from me. Don't allow certain friendships to get away from you that you know are meant to be in your life. Okay, this feels right. Trust those feelings when they pop up, or that feeling when it pops up this week. When you meet up with somebody, or you think about somebody, or you do something small, or make an adjustment to your life, or an activation takes place within you, and it just feels right. Trust it, okay? There's an underlying focus this week on love. When you feel like there's somebody that's meant to be in your life, even if you're not sure if they're the right one, or if it's going to work out, trust it. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to your future. You owe it to the possibility between the two of you, or in that situation, to see where things go. Whether you like it or not, love is part of your future, or a bit of a focus this week. Alright, there's a passionate fresh start for you on the horizon if you look to achieve it. Either way. So back to the Three of Cups. This is the first one. We'll pull from the Gilded Tarot Royale deck for this. Temperance, alright? Have patience this week. A reminder comes through from the universe as you make your way through the week to keep that balance, that patience alive, or at least bring it back to your situation with certain friends, or as you're trying to accomplish a lot, or just going through a lot of change and adjusting. Okay. I'm hearing it can't be easy. It won't be easy. It's not meant to be. It feels like there's a situation where you don't fit in anymore. You've outgrown it, or you're beginning to outgrow it. You might find that there is parts of the week where you stress over or are mulling over your money, your finances. Try not to overly stress them, given I feel like you're putting a lot of work to the point where they will improve. You'll see the success you desire. The Hanging Man and the Empress coming out for the Seven of Pentacles. And I truly feel like there is a financial beginning you desire, whether it's something you're investing your money into or about to, or a new job, a new side hustle. Some of you are thinking about getting a business off the ground. I feel like I didn't finish that, excuse me. And you might surprise yourself when you're going on a bit of a rant and you just kind of stop. And you know you should correct yourself, or you know you should fix what you just said, and you just don't right off the bat. You might still do it after that pause, but it's these pauses where there's something to take from it, there's something to learn, where it gives the other person or the group that you're communicating with a moment to breathe or to think about what you're saying. I don't know why that came out. Very interesting. It's this Hanging Man, this change, this adjusting in perspective that takes place for you and those around you, those in your life. It's needed, okay, before a fresh start, before something you're about to give birth to. Very interesting. It feels like your work life is about to change, whether it's a change within your job, within the company you work for, within your business, or just you switching it up altogether. However it pertains to, it's meant to be. Do you hear how there's a lot of question marks at the end of what I'm saying? That's going to be part of your week. Part of this activation, part of this change and adjusting is you being like, is this right? Is this meant for me? Are you meant for me? Very interesting. Queen of Swords, part of you feeling the need to cut people, places, and situations out at this time, even if you're not 100% sure if that's the right choice, or at times feeling a little bit feisty but not letting it show as much as you normally would. Reaching for your independence, to say the least. That came out a bit feisty. And I feel like part of it is you just having your guard up, not wanting to be walked all over, or not wanting things to fall flat, okay? With the Eight of Pentacles, feeling a bit defensive and on guard when it comes to the work you're producing, or because you're working a lot. You know, when you're overly tired, overly worked, stressed out to that extent, or annoyed by certain factors within your work environment, maybe customers, clientele, it just translates at times outside of that to other relationships, situations, to you just being a little bit fed up. And it's okay. It's leaving you feeling a bit depleted because you put in so much effort, so much work. Okay? A new skill set or an old skill set is going to need to be dusted off as I'm drawn to the cobwebs. Keep building that web. I couldn't word it correctly, but you get the point. Don't stop. I mean, stop when you feel the need to rest, of course. Don't overly deplete yourself, or more so. But it feels like you're being pushed by the universe through this reading to keep persevering in a lot of ways. All right, the Six of Wands, excuse me. And interestingly enough, the Two of Swords and the Six of Wands are the ones aligned with activation. Okay? And so it feels like all the meanwhile, this activation within is a bit secretive, at least part of which is, and you're being left in that sort of defensive mode, or that feisty kind of mode, but all the meanwhile people are noticing you. You're put in a bit of a spotlight situation. Three of Cups again. So number 33 coming out, a reminder of your connection to spirit in the universe, as well as the success you deserve. And it just feels like there's a level of success and attention you're receiving from your friends, from connections in your life. Some of you could find that a friend becomes more of a lover moving forward. If you have a crush on somebody you are friends with, or you find that somebody does have that crush on you. Interesting wording. Seven of Wands, a lot coming at you, Okay? A lot of people interested in your time. 2 sevens as well. The number 77. Feeling like there's a lot of luck on your side for whatever reason. The Hangman coming out twice as well. Okay? It just feels like with the Six of Pentacles and the Emperor, I feel like this came out in Leos. You need to adjust your perspective on the abundance you deserve, on how successful your work is meant to be, on how successful a love situation could potentially be, all right? On what you're planning at this time. You just wanting to sort of pour all of your effort and energy and resources into your work, your career, your financial success, and that's good and all. It's commendable, but at the end of the day, you're going to be pushed to remember that you deserve a fresh start when it comes to love. Whether it's in the same relationship or for a lot of you, I feel like it's somebody new. All right? Trust that at the end of the day, balance is coming into play. All right? Going back to this Temperance card, you deserve it. You desire it. Wow. It could feel a bit abrupt at certain points as I hit my elbow on the table. And that's part of why you're reminded you need balance. And allow yourself to focus on, not focus on, but accept endings leading to new beginnings. Going back to that Queen of Swords, as we have the Death card. And I'm being drawn to this sort of full circle vibe of the Emperor, you know, as the circle light was truly put on that card. All right? Let's pull some final inspiration from the Moon Magic deck. I know myself deeply and I find myself worthy. All right, a push to remember your self-worth all the meanwhile. As we finish off with, I will persist, my will is strong. Absolutely beautiful. A level of self-empowerment taking place, or a push to regain that level of empowerment in your life. All right, so I hope this reading was truly helpful. I hope you have the most amazing week, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Aries.